Had to comply before my boss would see that an idea was so stupid it would prevent customers even entering the store. From 1997 to 2004, I managed a chain of record stores. I was known for my hard work, diligence, and the pride I took in my job. My branch ran smoothly, so I was often sent to struggling locations to help them improve. The company even adopted some of my administrative ideas because I found the existing processes inefficient. My opinions were respected until October 2001. I received a delivery of 20 folding tables, described as trestle tables. I was puzzled, but the memo instructed me to set them up on the shop floor and cover them with cheap, red plastic. I couldn't understand why we needed this. Our store had beautiful shelving, and the space was already cramped. Customers often complained about navigating the aisles, and adding these tables would only make things worse. I called my regional manager, Greg, to express my concerns. He thought it was a brilliant idea that would attract customers. I pointed out that we didn't have enough space for even one table, let alone 20. Despite my best efforts to explain, he insisted I comply and said he'd be there in the morning to check. Determined to show him the absurdity of the situation, I stayed late to set up the tables. It took over 2 hours, and I ended up with cuts and bruises. My once beautiful shop floor was now a chaotic sea of red plastic. I made sure there was a small path to the exit, crawling under the tables to lock up. The next morning, Greg arrived early and stared in disbelief at the scene before him. "What have you done?" he asked. I replied, "Exactly what you asked for." I slid up the shutter and crawled back across the floor to disarm the alarm. I shouted to him, "This is what I have to do just to get in. How do you expect customers to shop here?" His eyes widened as he realized the problem. I added, "Actually, this is only 18 of the 20 tables. We could stack the other 2 on top if you want." I had already decided to resign, so I felt free to be a bit cheeky. Greg shook his head in frustration. "Let's just clear this mess up." We both started folding the tables, but the plastic made it difficult. It took us at least 40 minutes to get everything back upstairs, causing the store to open late and annoy customers. Greg spent the next hour on the phone with head office, explaining how ridiculous the idea was and urging them to rethink it. In the end, I had to comply before they could see the absurdity of their plan.